H, first of all, massive congratulations on making 400 league starts for the New Saints. But let's go back in time, shall we? Prior to signing for TNS, you were on the books of Liverpool, Wolverhampton Wanderers, amongst others. How did the connection with TNS come about?
Yeah, I think it was through a friend of mine. I met him at Southport when I was there, and he got in touch with me saying the keeper was injured. There was European games coming up. They need the keeper in and come down and have a look, see what you think. And Kenny rang me, Kenny McKenna. And yeah, that was it. Basically, I come down and then that was it. I haven't left since then.
So that's how it happened. Would you have realised when you made your very first start for TNS that here we would be all these years later, 12 to be precise, and you've made 400 appearances?
No, definitely not. I would say when I first come here, it felt like right for me, like a good fit for me. You know, the way they played and the types of lads there was. There was a lot of lads from Liverpool there, so it was easy to fit in straight away. And it did feel like a good fit straight away. I loved the way they played out from the back, which is like one of my favourite things to do. And yeah, I didn't see it going on this long, like the whole of my career, basically. But yeah, I'm glad it has, and hopefully there's a few more to come.
And staying in the past, you can remember the season, of course, but can you remember your first game?
No, I actually don't remember the first game. I remember the season I come. I did actually start the season. Jed, he starts the season. I remember we had a few difficult games. I think Aberystwyth might have beaten us 5-0 their place. We went to Druids. I think we might have lost at their place again. And then I think I come in at the next game after that. But as I say, I couldn't even tell you who it was.
And you've been involved in some memorable games for the New Saints over the years, and you're seated right now with a board behind you, and that happens to be your favourite game.
Yeah, it was. Anderlecht, it was probably the one I enjoyed most. Not the result, but the actual the atmosphere. It was a full house. They had some big players playing for them. We went on to play in World Cups and other things, and yeah, it was definitely my favourite memory from TNS, my favourite game, I'd say, 100%.
So some great experiences on the European stage, lifting domestic trophies, 8 on the bounce.
Yeah, that's it. It's been a successful one, especially of recent times, more so than I say the last eight years. I've had a lot of good experiences at TNS, say the European ones, are always something you always look back on. But as I say, to be successful in the domestic side of things is the main thing.
And still staying in the past, when you made your debut compared to now, how much has the club changed over those years?
Massive, I'd say massively. Probably we've become a lot more professional in a lot of ways. That's probably down to the league becoming more professional, with more money in the league, so there's a better standard. So I'd say there's a lot more professionalism at the club now than when I first come. But there's always been great players here that arguably could have gone on and played a lot higher, but luckily they've stayed here and we've become successful together.
You talk about the Anderlecht game on a personal level being quite memorable. From the fans' perspective, I guess the fact that you've saved penalties in key games would also be there for you in the forefront of your memory.
Yeah, I'd probably say, as you say, the addition of the Scottish, coming into the Scottish side of things, going into the Iron Brew Cup, that's created some good memories as well. I'd say for me, saving penalties, scoring them. I've got some good memories from that. So yeah, there's, as I say, 12 years. I'd say there's been a lot of good memories and a lot of positive ones. Luckily, I've been lucky enough to be part of them.
Well, you've mentioned my next question there, because not only have you saved penalties, they're all key ones of course, but some real key penalty saves for the New Saints, but you've also found the net as well.
Yeah, as anyone knows me knows that I love playing out, especially in training, and as I say, when it comes to penalties, I'm not shy to put my name forward to get on them, so I say luckily I've scored them, so a few good memories.
And what about the future as well? Because you've made 400 league starts for TNS. You're the second goalkeeper to make the 400 club in Welsh football. On 481 though is Andy Mulliner. That's about 3 seasons away.
Yeah, he has reminded me a few years ago. That was, he reminded me, he told me I would never get to his record. As you say, it's still a few seasons away if I want to do it. He did have. He was lucky enough to play when there used to be a longer season. So I think that's how he got the more games. That's more what I'm sticking to anyway. But yeah, it's a few more seasons, so it's not really in my hands if I get to break the record or not. But at the moment, I feel fine. You know, my body feels fine, and I don't see anything changing in the near future. So as long as I keep getting picked, hopefully I'll get close to that record.
And you know Andy, of course, and he had been in touch as you approached that record.
Yeah, he congratulated me. He's a great fella. As he coached me for a year, yeah. So, and he's gone on. He's obviously doing well in his own career now. So yeah, he's congratulated me. He's given me the well done. So, but I don't know if he wants me to break his record or not.
H, it's always a pleasure to chat. Thank you for the insight today. As I said at the start, congratulations on making 400 appearances for the New Saints, and I look forward to 3 years' time when we're both sitting here in this very spot talking about your 482nd start for TNS.
Oh, you're right, Rev. I look forward to it.